was implanted on December the 5th, 2022. A day I'll never forget. It's changed my life from not being able to walk 10 feet to being able to play golf. So it's been a big change. Before I had the surgery, my mailbox is 20 feet away, and I'd have to walk to the living room door and stop, and I had to walk to the bottom of the steps. And sometimes when I got lucky, I made 2 steps, and it was like 5 or 6 steps to get the mail, and I couldn't even walk back down. I mean, I had to stop even there. It was a constant, no energy. We'd go to church, it'd take like 5 minutes. It seemed like 5 minutes to get from the parking lot to the inside the church. My life just totally slowed down to, really wasn't really quality of life at all. And the WATCHMAN totally changed all of that. To have the WATCHMAN implanted and to change the quality of my life 100 degrees, 100%. I went off the blood thinners, and probably within a month, maybe not even that long, I started feeling different. I mean, I had energy a little bit, and I thought, I better sit down, And then I finally realized I didn't have to sit down. I could keep on building that energy back up. And I never thought I would be able to play golf. I always had my dream, your bucket list. I have 3 grandsons, and that made us a foursome. That was one of my bucket list items. I even played the other day with one of my great nephews, so they're all getting older. I'm not, but they are. I have no idea, every day is a new day, so you don't want a 77-year-old person feel like, but I don't think the average 77-year-old person 6 months ago felt like I felt then, and I hope they all feel like I feel now, because it's a total change. It's a wonderful change. I talk to everybody. I mentioned to people at the grocery store, they talk about something, and I tell them, have you ever looked into the WATCHMAN? And I said, St. Mary's does such a wonderful job. My wife and daughter and I, we'd talk about how a wonderful experience it was to come to St. Mary's, and the WATCHMAN has really super improved my life.
It was so simple, the surgery was simple, and it wasn't painful coming out from it, and in a day or so it's all over. And I was amazed with how quick that you do recover from it. I really was. And that's, to me, it's just been a life changer, and it's made my life so much easier without having to take blood thinners all the time like I was on. And it's just a wonderful invention. I feel much better, and like I say, I go places, I hear people say they have AFib like me, and blood thinners and things, and I speak up readily and tell them about the WATCHMAN and how much it's meant to me and how it's changed my life. It really has. The follow-up was really good by the hospital here at St. Mary's, and I had no problems at all. My results were great, and 2 days after I had it, I had hardly realized I'd had the surgery and everything. So I'm a great proponent of it. I like it, and I tell people about it wherever I go. Generally, the conversation starts with, but the blood thinner, like that, and or AFib. If I'm sitting beside someone in the hospital, mostly men, but some females, and they mention AFib and everything, and I ask them, are you on Eliquis or one of the blood thinners? They say yes, and I tell them about it. It'll change your life for so much better that it's worth going through the procedure and to have it. And the procedure's not bad at all. It's really good. About 45 miles each way we drive like that. Yes. This has been my hospital for years. I've had open heart surgery here in 2009, and I've done my follow-ups here and pretty much everything. So this is where the WATCHMAN was, the procedure was done and everything. So it came out great. I think that what I stress with people in talking to them, and I do talk with a lot of people out, this comes when I get my chance and everything, is the little least you have to go through and for the outcome that you get from it. I mean, it's, the surgery isn't bad at all. The placing, it's not, 2 days after, I didn't even hardly know I'd done anything. And I just had a little incision in the groin area and it's over. But the follow-up and getting better and everything's worth it all. I mean, there's not any hardships to the recovery at all. In a couple of days, you're back out doing your normal life. You don't have to have any procedure done.